There we go. Now we're set
Ooh, a
up.
bike. Is that
Yeah,
ET?
that is ET, yes.
Oh, are you Elliot in this show?
uh,
Are you sending him home? Are you fighting off aliens? Is this in New Mexico?
no, this is it just outside. This is Mesa, Arizona.
Oh, it'd be better if it was in Roswell.
Yeah, yeah, it would be.
Maybe it would be trope. It's old hat for them by now.
Yeah. So this one, yeah, your rifle is both corners. I think it works out as like a 75-yard shot, something. So, this was almost a year ago, so I don't even fully remember it. So,
Oh, bracing off ET. Brave.
yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
Those targets
Wow,
blended
those
in
are
with
cool.
the shadows.
Yeah, but those are cool. Like you can really
the
see them
flashers?
bobbing up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you swing your gun down there instead of popping it to the left?
I think I did. Let's see. So I come in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was already down because it was at an angled target. So I didn't pop it down. I just came across.
Swung across. Yeah.
And so another one just playing the angles and so shotgun could have been cleaner on that one, but overall I don't think it was a bad one.
No?
But yeah, on that one, because you were through the window down on an angled shot, right? So yeah, I think I just swung across with it instead of, it looks like I swing down, but it's already down. So I just swung across and up.
Yeah, I couldn't see how close you were to the wall there. It looked exaggerated, but it was probably just because you're close to the wall and you had to do that to get it like safely around.
Yeah, so do another playthrough here. But yeah, like those flashers, I do remember, like, and they splash, and like the time of day, like, this was, I think, our first stage of the day kind of thing, and I do remember like those blended in to the shadows pretty good. Delayed coming off the line with the beep. But yeah, you see the smoke there, and it was like obscuring the target. Little time on the transition.
One shell to the dirt.
Yeah.
An offering to the gods, the 3-gun gods.
Yeah.
Or one out. One jam.
So yeah, I think the biggest one on there is just, especially because with what was happening with the rifle and it was smoking out the other targets, you really needed to make sure you just slow down a little bit, got your first round hit on the rifle. And I mean, that delay off the beep before I even started moving towards ET. So we'll go to another one here. Oh yeah, this one starts off with a couple slug shots. I remember this one actually turned out not too good for me. There'd be a lot to pick apart here, I believe. Lots of stutter stepping.
I mean, you dropped one, but it looks clean.
Yeah. So started missing, got out of my groove, and started trying to remember what I was doing.
Oh,
see.
some hunting. It didn't take long though. You were only doing it for about a second there, and then you got back to what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. I know there was some options there, like you could have gone down up front with your shotgun, and usually I would have, but I think it just made sense to go with the pistol. So yeah. So yeah, I definitely got to work on getting back into the stage plan. So like that one was a bad one for that. This was a good stage. So I believe this one's all three. You're basically handcuffing the guy, and then you go clear the rest of it. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's all three. A little better off the start.
Great work on the trees. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had them so that your bottom plate would disappear.
Yeah, I could tell.
I'm short, so the roof of that PT Cruiser is just too tall for me.
Oh. Made it work.
And
a little bit of
so okay, just to
target there, but that was all right.
Yeah, so I noticed coming into that last position, I came up on the first target, but then because that wasn't my plan, went to the next target and then came back. So I mean,
I do that sometimes.
Half second or whatever, but overall, I think it was a good stage for me.
I think that's the better thing to do, is just to stick to the plan, because every once in a while you'll shoot at it. You'll be like, oh, I'm on this target, I'm just going to shoot it. And like, there was a reason why that wasn't the first one in your plan. There's a penalty behind it, or there's something else, right? You can't think about that when your gun's on target.
Well, and when I'm walking through, I know exactly why, because I thought, okay, I'm running into that position, and then as I'm turning, I basically roll past those targets. Not, I'm in position and then come up. So yeah, like, but this next one. Okay, so this one is, you want to talk memory stages. This is a field of barrels.
It's so easy to make a memory stage. Just barrels. Just throw barrels at it.
Interesting. They would move a couple targets around. So you had to pay attention on the walkthrough, and you'd watch other people shoot, and sometimes you'd have to go past the dump barrel with your, I believe, it was pistol off the start, I believe. Here. So, but the ticket was how many targets you saw off, like, I think it was your first position. I think if you saw 2 targets there, okay, I don't have to go past the dump barrel. So you just have your plan memorized, and that was a good indicator right off the bat on whether you had to go past your dump barrel or not. And this one was actually my best stage of the match. I got 3rd in my division and 8th overall on this stage.
Nice. Yeah, because that's a much more competitive match that this one.
Oh, right? That's hugely competitive. Yeah, there's 400 shooters, and like the national champs are always here, like Jerry Michalik, AJ Anthony, Keith Garcia, everybody basically for the most part. But yeah, we'll just get after it.
Oh,
Yeah, so like I had to go past. I think it was that first position. If you saw 2 targets there, you didn't have to go past.
Hmm.
And okay, so all the
All right.
yellows are no shoots.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Pretty good. Yeah, that looked pretty clean for how complex and confounding that was.
well,
That
and
looked
with the
pretty clean.
pistol, there was a lot of people like planning their positions, and once I figured out that okay, you watch that first position, and then you just, especially on the pistol, like I hunted around a bit on the shotgun, but the pistol just keep moving, and I figured out you were able to get that in there. So.
I think just for some of our commenters, some of them were saying like, I might get into 3-gun, that kind of thing. Like, definitely get into 3-gun if you can, because
Yeah.
it is a ball. If you're in Canada and you didn't get a pistol in time, clubs like my local club, we're now having people so that you don't have to have a pistol. You can have a PCC and you can use that instead. So there are options.
Yeah,
but definitely look into it. Look at your local clubs. See if they've got 3-gun, and because all the rule sets will be different. You need to find your local rule set and what's involved with it, and figure that out before you buy gear.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but
PCC would be 2-gun. That's
2-gun.
If you shoot that, and you're shooting your PCC and your shotgun. Your PCC is your rifle and pistol combined. Depends.
Sometimes it's just a lot of 2-gun actually is no shotgun.
The way that my local club is doing it is the PCC is your rifle and pistol, and then shotgun's your shotgun.
Right. And that's
because otherwise, if the PCC is your handgun, the PCC has a huge advantage over a handgun, right?
Usually, but I mean, it's still a longer gun to swing. So on your close ones, you're going to be faster with your pistol.
Yeah, but mostly it should be an advantage most of the time. So it's kind of hard to allow people to use a PCC in TAC Ops or Limited as their rifle, as their pistol. Sorry, because they're essentially bringing 2 rifles and a shotgun onto the stage. But
absolutely,
so to have a division where people who have no handgun, it's a good option for that. Eric's asking if I don't have a pistol, can I still get into IPSC? I thought it starts with a pistol anyway. Well, for IPSC, you're going to need. Well, they were talking about doing a PCC black badge. I'm not sure if that's going to be ready for 2024 though.
Yeah, I don't know, but like Tony's saying, it's becoming more popular. The PCC. Yeah. I know we were trying to get the shotgun going, but once you couldn't get through the mag feds, it basically eliminated an entire division. And
the most fun division. Like I don't shoot a mag shotgun. I've never shot a mag shotgun competitively, but I like the separation because otherwise, Limited, I shoot a tube gun. I win a lot of shotgun stages, and I shouldn't. Open should win that because they're going to be running a big mag and a red dot. But like we've come across some different guns you can use for that. There still are some bullpup semi-auto Turk shit shotguns you can use for open, but the problem is they're so unreliable, and you have to tune them and keep real good care of them, or else they don't run. So they're so streaky. When they run, oh my god, you could burn a stage down with a big bad mag. When they don't run, you're going to get a terrible score, and that's a bad place to be in because you want the equipment to give you the correct advantage, but not the disadvantage, I guess, for going in open. Open division should be faster.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's this one? Oh, it's a different view of that first stage we watched, actually. This one.
Those are cool. The little like props and the whatever headworm or whatever that's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh, a jungle run.
Yeah.
Oh, with your rifle on your back?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I spent too much time running between positions instead of just focusing on just keeping going.
And reloading on the move.
Yeah.
Are you done with your shotgun now, or are you going to reload it again?
No,
Okay.
I'm done. They just had the dump barrel way up there.
Yeah.
This one, this is another prime example on why I need to work on my long range rifle. That was closed bolt. Mag was right popped, stocked up, and just would not seat.
Over inserted now?
Well,
Or not inserted enough?
I think I'm still trying to close it on a closed bolt. There we go.
Mm.
Yeah, and then finally I just go to 2 knees and put my mag well up against.
Yeah. Give yourself something to brace against.
Yeah. So, yeah. I can tell you why I didn't want to go in, because it was a completely full mag on a closed bolt. So, I always pull at least 1 round off, especially in that situation where it's a closed bolt and I'm loading the mag in, because yeah, if you chalk it right full, you're gonna have a hard time getting it to seat, especially with polymer mags. And you need to sling the rifle. Yeah, I probably should have had that. Yeah, I should have had that slung like tighter for sure. But this one,
But then it's hard to get off.
Well, the thing is, they do have that quick slide. Like, there was no excuse for it here. I had enough time between dumping my shotgun and getting onto the rifle that with these mag pull slings, I wasn't using the sling to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So it just, you just grab it and it just loosen it off, and then you can get it out. And a rifle mag 41 greater than 10-1. Actually, I think that one was that might have been a 30 that I was grabbing there instead of a 40. But you know, and actually they have extensions, so I got like 5-round extensions, like tearing base pads on there. And why?
I mean, I guess
because I can. There's no sense in going in. You're taking that mag with you. There's no sense in limiting yourself. So if you can, just go in there with a full mag. I mean,
yeah. Oh, Tony, this is in the U.S. His match footage is in the U.S. It's not a prohibited device.
Yeah.
Only for us.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I know this next one I gotta play around with because
got to rotate it a couple times.
Yeah. So there we go. So
another
yeah, we had to run up the ramp at the end, and so
looking good.
Yeah, the pistol timed out really nicely for the pistol on that swinger.
Mm-hmm.
And see where this is where I should have gone double kneel, and right up in there.
Yeah, it all depends on the size of the barricade. That's why,
yeah,
like in the stage walkthrough, that's when you got to practice those different leans and say, okay, am I doing a front lean, back lean, 2 knees, no knees, lean forward.
So Norris Forrest saying that rifle sling, I thought it was better on this stage. I mean, we'll play through it again, but I thought it was better on this stage.
I thought it was fine. Didn't look like it was flopping around.
It could be tightened up a bit, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. I've done a couple of stages at Chaz where you sling the rifle in front of you, and it is a total pain in the ass. It gets in like all kinds of way.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, especially if it's that loose, could have had it off and getting ready to load it a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm. Do Do you have push button on your sling attachments?
I do, yeah.
So I mean, the other option
on the
is go
one
tight.
On one side, the other side is the clamp.
Well, those are quick too, though. So you could go tight and then click, and then the sling's off, and then just grab the gun and pull it out. You don't even use the sling to get it off.
Just grabbing my sling here.
Yeah.
But with these Magpul slings, and we'll do that. Like, you got this buckle here, and so like once that's on there, you just grab that and just slide that. So if you have that set up, and I think I actually usually have it set up the other way, but you could have that tight and then just do that. Or if it was slung the other way, then you're just pulling it up. So if you need, you could have it tightened right down, and then if you need to, you just boom.
Yeah, off
right.
it goes.
So not really an excuse not to have it tight, because it is quick to adjust.
Yeah, I had mine. Wait a minute, I got mine right here.
And Tony, no, 90 degree does not. If you start off with an empty sling rifle, no, 90 degrees does not count until you insert your first mag. Then your 180 or your 90 does apply.
So this is 2-point across my chest with pistol. I can go like this. It's a bit in the way up here, but not too bad. And then when I need it off, my sling's off now, right? So I just press that button, and now it's off, and I'm up.
Right. Like offhand, I like using this sling, having that and being able to use that sling to help
stabilize.
Yeah, to help stabilize. Yeah. Maybe not quite like a hasty sling or something, but but I think I got one more stage here from last year. Like, it's an 11-stage match. I don't have all the stages for last year, but yeah, just one more here. And same thing, I'm going to have to rotate this one.
Norse Warrior, I hate single point slings.
Oh, if you have to run or anything, like they have their place, but something like this, no thank you. Especially on that shotgun jungle run, no, because that's just going to be bouncing and sling and hitting your nuts all the time, and yeah. No, single point has its place, absolutely, but for this, like the stuff that we're doing with these matches, I do prefer the 2-point and just slinging it behind the back. Yes, I gotta get that tighter for sure, so it doesn't flop around a whole lot, but that's some practice. But on the same token, there was a lot of sling usage at this match. Usually there's like one stage with a sling maybe at this match, so it's not like it's taking up a huge percentage of your match. But when you get mine together, I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, always up for learning. But
show you how it's done, I think, is what he really means.
Oh, yeah. Well, absolutely. So, let's see. I was going to double those, but I missed that first shot.
Yeah. It was the right move, waiting for the clay. I really got to work on that one hand to drop the gun and then move to grab with another one.
Yeah.
Looks nice and quick. Those look good. Kick it open. Open it.
Yeah. A little bit of waiting for activated targets. Oh.
Cool. Yeah. That looked good.
Yeah, I think that was
overall.
A lot of
brass.
Yeah, for sure. A full floor of 223 brass. Yeah, that tends to happen at this match. You got 400 shooters over 3 days shooting, so